I got a feeling this might be a controversial video, but I feel like putting it out there and sharing my experience with Olight because I feel it is important. Right now across the interwebs, if you guys have been paying attention, a lot of gun channels are doing commercials for Olight. They're not even reviews. So I want to give my honest opinion. I purchased all of these with my own money and I've had these all for over 2 years. So starting out, we have the M1T Raider. I got this guy as a small EDC option. I do love it for the size and for what it is. It's got 2 light modes, a high and a low. And you know, it's pretty much in high mode whenever you need to use it. You can slowly push in halfway or do constant and push it all the way in. Now, next up, we have the M2R Warrior. This guy's pretty cool, puts out a lot of lumens, very bright, and it's got different modes and stuff like that with the same kind of tail switch option. Not a big fan about this guy. I do prefer this tail switch on this guy versus this one because this is indented. It's very tough to get it in the halfway mode for momentary. And it's very easy, and I can definitely guarantee you in a self-defense scenario, your motor skills aren't going to be fine enough for you to do that. You're going to hit it in constant. So that's just one little downside, but there's one other thing that I want to go over about these two that has deterred me from wanting to use them for self-defense use. And that is if I let these sit, and this has happened probably a handful of times with each one since I've owned them. If I let these sit and go to use them after, let's say, 3 weeks or a month or so, which isn't very often, but when that happens, I can hit the button a bunch of times and it won't turn on. And most of the time I have to actually take the tail cap off of these guys, unscrew it, take the battery out and throw it back in, and then it works. But that's a big downfall to these. They're Chinese. These aren't military grade. There's no military contracts for Olight. Now this is 2020. Maybe down the road they'll upgrade and be putting out some amazing flashlights. But for now, for the handhelds, that's been my experience. So as far as handheld flashlights from Olights, I do not recommend them for self-defense, but they are great utility flashlights and stuff. And I still do like this guy for EDC use, but I am going to start looking into other options. Probably go in the route of Streamlight. I've had great experience with those, and probably Surefire. Now, as far as their pistol lights, I do enjoy this. This is the PIO Mini Valkyrie. Very nice flashlight, puts out good lumen. It's not a huge amount, but it is good. I believe it's 400 or, yeah, I believe 400 or 500 lumen, 400, I believe. And it works great on this pistol. This is my girlfriend's. I guess she got spilt something on there, some wax or something from a candle. I got to clean that up. But this is done really well through shooting testing and all sorts of testing with this guy. So I am a fan of this. I've never had issues with this. One downside to Olight flashlights, though, especially with the PIO Mini Valkyrie, this is the first one. I believe they have a version 2 with higher lumens and upgrades. You see this lever here. For holsters, there's not a ton of holster manufacturers that make this holsters for this guy. So that is a big downfall and downside to it. I believe I was explained by the design. It's hard for them to get the holsters to catch around this guy. So keep that in mind. If you are looking for a pistol flashlight, make sure you look for correct holsters before you purchase that flashlight. Make sure that you find the holster that you do like that will work with that. So as far as going forward for holster options and pistol flashlights, I will no longer be purchasing these. I'm going to go into Streamlight, and I would do Surefire. They're very expensive, and there's some other very expensive options, but Streamlight makes excellent flashlights. I've had great experiences with all the Streamlights that I've had, and so I'm gonna probably get like a TLR7 or TLR8. On this guy, we have a little keychain flashlight, and this guy is, let me get this to focus. I'm so sorry. This guy is the Olight, what is this? It doesn't matter. It's a cheap, I1R EOS. It's a cheap little Keychain Flashlight, but it does a great job. I haven't had any issues with this guy. It's got low and a high mode. So it's cool. It's twist and USB rechargeable. So that's cool. I do like that. It has done well. And I got a new one, I guess the version 2. I got that one with a slightly brighter lumen, and I got that. But, you know, when you get new stuff, your girlfriend takes it. So that's on her keychain. I got the old beat up one, but it fits me. And so with this, one more thing I want to add, I do like that Olight. This takes CR123 batteries. I do like that Olight has this USB chargeable battery in it. That's pretty dope. I think there's a lot of other people that are starting to make them that way. And another cool thing is you can get little cables, I believe, to back charge. So you could use that for like a power bank to charge your cell phone and other electronics. And this guy takes the 18650s, with my experience, are much better batteries. The life lasts a lot longer versus 2 of those. 18650 is always a better route to go. So here we go. That's my experience with Olight. Hope it helped you out. Sorry if it was long. I was just trying to give my experience out there. Hope nobody got offended or took offense. This is just my experience. I don't recommend these. I do recommend that with the exception of holster options, and I like the keychain flashlights. All right, thanks for tuning in, guys. As always, like, subscribe, and share for more great content, and I'll see you soon.